Yo guys, what's up? I just got back from seeing the Conjuring, the Last Rites. My cat won't stop meowing. I just got her spayed recently. She's got her naked little tummy. I don't know why in my head I was like, can I show YouTube that? Will I get banned for showing a naked cat's stomach? Guys, it's been a long week. Seen a lot of movies, so I just like I literally just said I just saw The Conjuring: The Last Rites. I have only seen the first one. I'll be honest. I might have seen one of the Annabelle movies when they came out, but I can't recall. The first, I just remember watching the first one and being like, eh. So, going to The Last Rites, how did I feel? Yeah. My fiance loved it. So I guess, you know, if anyone's watching and they're like, but will the old ball and Shane love it? Yeah, you know it. I'm sorry, I'm kidding. Guys, let's just get into the story before I go into my specifics. We get a little Warren family origin, Ed and Lorraine. We see them back in the 60s, a little younger. Lorraine's pregnant with her daughter, Judy, I believe. And they walk into this one chick's house. Oh my. Okay, they walk into this one chick's house. Oh, there's her naked stomach. There you go. And then they see this mirror, and this mirror has 3 babies on it. And they're like, what the Sigma? And then she touches it, and then she's like, oh my gosh, oh mama. I don't know why I'm in this mood today. She busts a baby out of her, but the baby's dead. I swear the doctors okay, so the mirror is cursed. It makes her have, contractions. Next thing you know, she's having the baby early. The doctors are like the 3 Stooges. Like seriously, watch a bit. I'm sure there's got to be like a 3 Stooges delivering a baby bit. I would be very surprised if that didn't exist. Like the doctors are like stumbling around, pushing each other out of the way. Get out of here! Go on, come on! Oh, it's umbilical cord's wrapped around its neck. Boop. Okay, they don't actually act like that, but that's what it felt like. Because the older doctor, he just doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And then when the baby comes out, the baby's stillborn, so he sets him in a thing, and then the doctor, he's just staring at it. Like he does like 1 or 2 little chest pumps, and then he's just staring at it. And he's like, it's dead. Oh, no, it's dead. Oh man, oh my, stop meowing. Oh my word, she's adorable, but this is gonna be so annoying to edit. But yeah, and then 2 seconds later, Lorraine's like, please, oh Jesus, give me my baby. And then the baby comes back to life. And then the doctor's like, boing. Not in that way. He was just surprised. Imagine if Curly from the 3 Stooges, if he had a little bow tie, and the bow tie went, that's what the doctor did. He was like, whoa, that's crazy. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of funny. That's not a negative. That's just something that happened in the story. Okay, 20 years later, the smaller family, I think is what they're called, they get this mirror, and it's a little stupid how they get the mirror. So essentially, one of their granddaughters is having this like coronation or something. I don't know how Catholics work. All right, I'm more of a Protestant boy myself, but a present that her grandparents give her, they give her the mirror. Now that doesn't sound weird, but let me explain it to you like this. So this is like a nice ass house. So the smaller family, it's like 8 people living under one roof. There's the grandparents, the parents, the kids, probably like 20 cousins. It's insane. It's a big house. It's a wealthy house. Yet the grandparents, for some reason, for a coronation, were like, we found this cracked mirror literally on the side of a road. But that's actually what the description is. They're like, oh yeah, we found this thing on this guy, he couldn't fit it in his car, so We just bought it off him for like $5. It's like, what? I don't know. I don't know how down bad I would have to be to, like, if I had $2 in my pocket and it was like my granddaughter's birthday, I don't know. I would get her a candy bar. I wouldn't get her a cracked mirror, much less a creepy crack, because there's 3 babies on top of the mirror. The mirror is very creepy. Is that a negative that the parents are stupid? I was just a little pissed because like there's a point later on when the family's like, we're cursed, where the daughter is blaming the dad. She's like, Dad, you don't believe me. It's like, why aren't you yelling at the grandparents? The stupid, like, old hags that bought this creepy cracked mirror. That's so stupid. What is it? Oh my word, she just wants pets. Hang on. All right, I got her back. All right, so the next part, so eventually the Warrens, they end up going to this house. Judy gets I'm not going to go into spoilers, actually. I'm not going to do too many spoilers. I'm doing a little bit, obviously. Okay, yeah, so going through more of the story. So basically, they show up at the house. They're very iffy on going to the house because the last big mission they had, the Ed Warren, he had a heart attack. So, they gave it all up, but now they're going back in because their old pastor friend ended up killing himself, which, not good. So they end up going out there. Shenanigans happen, and I'll leave it at that. But I will say, to get into a little bit of spoilers, as soon as they get to the house and they start like actually looking into, the origins of the creepiness and who is haunting this place and what's up with the mirror, that stuff is like super good. I love that stuff. And I will say the scares are incredibly good. It's amazing. However, here's my biggest negative with the whole movie. It takes, are you ready for this? An hour and 20 minutes to get there. This is a two and a half hour movie, 2 hours and like 15 minutes. Aw, and she's looking at me. It takes so long to get here. Now I know I know what else you're thinking, right? Well, what's the big deal with that? They do a little bit of other stuff. They're probably investigating or something. They don't have to be at the house the whole time. Well, for the rest of it, they're playing ping pong. They have a barbecue. Their daughter has a boyfriend, and the boyfriend's like, I really want to marry your daughter. And then she comes in, she's like, yes. And I'm like, am I watching The Conjuring? Or is this the Walmart Notebook? What is this? So it's like, so much of the movie focuses on this, like, so many boring parts. Like, it's insane. Like, I'm sitting there watching that because the future son-in-law and Ed are like just playing ping pong for like 8 minutes, and they're just talking. And then someone's like, I'm gonna go grab a drink. And I'm like, what are we doing? What is this? Get back to the scares. And like, yes, during the hour and a half, there are scares sprinkled in there, and they're good scares. Especially during the Pope, Father, Priest guy, during his final scene. Dude, oh man. And that's another thing, talking about the scares, is they do such a good job playing with lighting. That's some of my favorite parts, where you can just barely make out things. One of the few things that I liked about that Nicolas Cage horror movie that I'm suddenly forgetting was how you would look into the background and there would be like, oh, you can see the devil in the background. This one does the same thing, where if you're paying attention, there's like a hand in the background. It's like, oh, you blink, oh, you missed it. I love that kind of stuff. It's so fun. So I really like that. Like I said earlier, the backstory of the scares, like the reason that this is all happening, That is so good. That is what you should watch the movie for, honestly. So that's why I'm not spoiling that. I'll spoil all the other garbage stuff. She says yes. She says yes to marrying this guy. Yippee! Like, who cares? Why? This is not why I came here. And you know, it's like, oh, it's based off a true story. She did get married. You can't take that away. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You don't have to have that there. If she got married, that's great. Put it in the after credits. Be like, yeah, and then she got married to this guy, you know? Because otherwise, it's like, who cares? I don't. I certainly don't. Ed and Lorraine, their chemistry is always fantastic. They work really well together. I always love seeing them. The final act in general is really good. From the tension of, you know, they're trying to get the mirror out of the house. They explain that, you know, you can't destroy the thing because then it just gets all pissed off. Because earlier in the movie, there's a scene where the girls that the mirror was gifted to, they toss it in the dump. We see the mirror getting crushed. And then the girl who put it there starts throwing up glass and just vomiting blood. And like those, oh, that's so good. I love that so much. But, you know, and again, then we go back to, all right, ping pong time. Dude, come on. But yeah, just the final act in general is just filled with that kind of stuff. And it's so creative with it too. But yeah, I mean, that's about it. I'm going to give this just a 6 out of 10. And yeah, on my scale, a 6 is above average. It's not an average film. The final act put it above average. It is something where I've watched it once. I'm satisfied with what I've seen. I'm not going to watch it again. And it doesn't really get me interested in watching the ones I haven't seen, unless there's like a standout one where it's like, oh, you gotta watch Annabelle 2. You know, maybe I'll watch those ones. But yeah, this one was just all right. It's above average. It's okay. It does what it does well. It does incredibly well. But what it does poorly, I just get so bored. We need a audience cut of this. We need the Grant guy cut. You know what I'm saying? Cut the bullshit. Let's get into the scares. That's what I want to see. Because for the first half of the film, more than half actually, like all the smaller family stuff, I loved all that stuff. The tension growing in the family as more things are happening to them. The mom getting chased around the house. I love that. But, you know, again, and then we go back to them at Red Robin's asking if they can get the orange cream soda and if, you know, how many onion rings are on the onion tower. It's like, just don't even have that stuff. Like, if it's going to be this boring, just don't even worry about my cat's comforting me. Thank you. Thank you. By the way, she does not cuddle with me on the couch. This is the longest I've ever been able to hold her. This is kind of insane. So yeah, a little treat for you guys if you got through her meowing for the first 5 minutes. But you guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check me out tomorrow. We're still watching Peacemaker. Really excited for all that. And I forget the next horror movie, The Black Phone 2. I'm really excited for. Return to Silent Hill, stuff like that. So guys, subscribe if you want to watch me go over more horror movies, stuff like that. I always love covering these ones. But yeah, I shall be seeing you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.